Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, I swear I used to be taller? If so, you're not imagining it. After age 60, most people lose about half an inch of height every 5 years, and by 80, that can add up to 2 full inches. But here's the shocking part, it's not just your bones aging, it's your spine slowly compressing under the weight of time, gravity, and daily habits. Your spine is a living, breathing column of memory. It holds every hour you've spent sitting, every heavy thing you've lifted, every time you slouched forward to look at your phone. Inside it are 23 small cushions called intervertebral discs. Each one is like a tiny water balloon, flexible, bouncy, and perfectly designed to keep your body upright. But over the decades, those discs start to lose moisture and elasticity. Think of them like old shock absorbers in a car, they don't bounce back as easily anymore. The result? Your spine literally compresses, bringing your head closer to your hips. That's why older adults often look shorter or notice their clothes fitting differently. The body hasn't changed shape, it's simply folded in on itself a little. Researchers at Harvard Medical School explain it simply. Spinal discs are about 80% water when you're young. By your 60s, that can drop below 60%, and that's enough to change your posture, balance, and height. The good news? Your spine can recover some of that lost height and flexibility, if you learn how to rehydrate and decompress it properly. And no, it doesn't require surgery or extreme exercise. It starts with small daily habits that relieve pressure on your vertebrae. In this video, we'll uncover the real reason your spine loses height with age, 3 gentle habits that can literally help you stand taller again, and one surprising myth about posture that even some doctors get wrong. But first, let's look at why gravity is both your best friend and your worst enemy. Every day you're awake, gravity is pulling your body downward. By nighttime, you're about 1 to 2 centimeters shorter than when you woke up. That's normal, it's just your discs losing water during the day. While you sleep, your body rehydrates those discs, which is why you grow slightly taller in the morning. But with age, that nighttime recovery doesn't work as well. Your body struggles to pull fluid back into the discs, like a sponge that's been squeezed too many times. The Mayo Clinic calls this process natural spinal dehydration. But natural doesn't mean unavoidable. Because scientists now know that movement itself is what rehydrates those discs. You see, your discs don't have blood vessels of their own. They rely on motion, gentle bending, walking, stretching, to push nutrients in and out. So when you stop moving as much, your discs starve. They dry out faster, stiffen, and collapse, making you lose that precious height and flexibility. In other words, the less you move, the faster you shrink. That's why doctors at the Cleveland Clinic recommend something called spinal pumping. It's not a workout, it's just small, rhythmic movement throughout the day that keeps fluid circulating in your back. Simple things like standing up and reaching overhead every hour, doing slow shoulder rolls, walking for 5 minutes after every meal. These micro-movements literally tell your spine, I still need you. Stay flexible. Keep flowing. There's also an emotional side to shrinking, one most people never talk about. Losing height changes how you see yourself. You feel smaller, older, less confident. But here's the truth, your spine reflects more than your body, it reflects your spirit. In Japan, posture is seen as a form of respect, for yourself and others. They even have a saying, a straight back carries a strong heart. And modern science agrees. A study from the University of Southern California found that maintaining upright posture can actually improve mood, memory, and energy levels, even in seniors. So when you stand tall, you're not just fighting gravity. You're sending your brain a powerful signal of strength and vitality. Now that you know why the spine shrinks and what causes it, in the next section, we'll explore 3 small habits that can help you regain flexibility, rebuild spinal hydration, and even restore a little height, naturally. And the last one might surprise you, it has nothing to do with stretching, but everything to do with how you breathe. Now that we know why your spine shrinks with age, let's talk about how you can slow it, and even gently reverse it. Most people think you'd need yoga classes, back braces, or expensive treatments. But the truth is, it starts with a few tiny daily habits that keep your spine hydrated, supported, and strong. Here are 3 of the most effective, proven by modern research and used by people who age gracefully all around the world. Habit number 1, the morning anti-gravity stretch. When you first wake up, your spine is at its tallest and most flexible, because it's been rehydrating all night. That's the perfect time to lock in that height before gravity starts pulling you down again. Doctors at Harvard Health Publishing suggest a simple anti-gravity stretch. Stand barefoot, feet shoulder-width apart. Interlace your fingers and raise your arms slowly overhead. Inhale deeply, lift your chest, and imagine your head rising toward the ceiling. Hold for 10 seconds, exhale, and slowly release. Repeat this 3 times each morning. This simple act decompresses the spine, activates your core muscles, and trains your body to stand taller throughout the day. But here's the secret: don't just stretch up, stretch out. Imagine there's a string pulling your spine upward from the crown of your head. This subtle mental cue can help reset your posture all day long. It may seem small, but research from the University of California, San Diego found that seniors who practiced daily morning stretches for just 8 weeks improved spinal flexibility by 23% and reduced back stiffness by half. Habit number 2, rehydrate your spine, from the inside out. Remember how we said your spinal discs are like water balloons? That means hydration isn't just about drinking water, it's about how your body absorbs and distributes it. The Mayo Clinic explains that spinal discs need a steady flow of water, sodium, and electrolytes to maintain volume and cushioning. But here's the problem: as we age, our cells become less efficient at pulling water inside. The fix? Drink smart, not just more. Add a pinch of sea salt or electrolytes to your first glass of water in the morning. Eat water-rich foods like cucumbers, oranges, and spinach, which also add potassium. And sip water slowly throughout the day. Chugging doesn't help, absorption happens best in small doses. You can also use hydration timing. That means drinking a full glass of water right before walking or stretching, when movement helps pump fluid into your discs. Here's a fun fact: in a study from Johns Hopkins University, seniors who combined hydration with light movement had 30% better spinal flexibility than those who drank water without moving. So yes, water and movement together literally make your spine younger. Habit number 3, the breathing trick that lifts your spine. Now for the one most people overlook: breathing. When you breathe deeply, your diaphragm, that big muscle under your lungs, moves up and down like a piston. That gentle motion actually massages your spine from the inside, creating micro-expansion between each vertebra. In Japan, centenarians from Okinawa practice something called hara breathing, slow, deep belly breathing that expands the lower ribs and gently stretches the spine with every inhale. You can do it, too, sit or stand tall. Place one hand on your belly. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, feel your belly expand. Hold for 2 seconds. Exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 seconds, imagine releasing all tension from your spine. Just 3 minutes of this, twice a day, helps reoxygenate your discs and improve posture control. A Cleveland Clinic study found that seniors who practiced deep breathing combined with gentle posture training improved spinal alignment more than those doing stretching alone. Why? Because breathing activates the deep core muscles, the ones that silently hold your spine upright. Bonus: the 2-minute movement rule. Every 30 to 45 minutes, take a micro break. Stand up. Roll your shoulders. Twist gently side to side. Reach upward. That's it. Those 2 minutes prevent hours of compression damage. It's called the movement snack, a concept popularized by Mayo Clinic physiologists, and it's been shown to reduce lower back stiffness by up to 40% in older adults. Think of it as brushing your spine, a quick daily maintenance ritual that keeps everything in alignment. Why these habits work together? Let's connect the dots. Stretching decompresses your spine and resets your posture. Hydration plumps up your spinal discs. Breathing expands your internal support system and reduces stress. Together, they create a lift effect, making you feel lighter, taller, and calmer. It's not magic. It's science, using your body's natural rhythms to fight gravity, not fear it. And once you start, you'll notice small but powerful changes. Your clothes fit better. You walk with more confidence. And even your energy levels rise, because oxygen and fluid flow more freely through your spine. In the next section, we'll reveal the #1 myth about posture and back pain that keeps millions of older adults stuck and sore, and what to do instead. Hint, it's not about standing straight. It's about how you move. If you grew up hearing, stand up straight, you're not alone. Parents, teachers, even doctors used to say it, as if perfect posture meant stiff, military-like stillness. But modern science says that's actually one of the biggest posture myths, and it might be the very thing making your back hurt and your spine shrink faster. According to research from Harvard Medical School, trying to hold a perfectly straight back all day actually creates tension in your neck and lower spine. Your muscles fatigue, your joints lock, and over time, your natural spinal curve, that gentle S-shape, starts to flatten. That's not healthy posture, that's forced posture. Healthy posture, as the Cleveland Clinic defines it, means balance, not stiffness. It's the ability to move freely while keeping your head, shoulders, and hips aligned, like a spring that can bend and rebound. Think of your spine as a bamboo stalk, not a steel rod. Strong, but flexible. Able to move with the wind instead of breaking against it. That's the secret to maintaining both height and comfort after 60. Because stiffness is what causes compression, not movement. The real posture reset routine. So instead of standing perfectly straight, try this gentle 3-step reset recommended by Johns Hopkins physiotherapists. Lift your chest slightly. Don't push it forward, just imagine there's a light in the center of your chest, shining outward. Relax your shoulders. Let them drop naturally, no pulling back or forcing down. Tilt your pelvis slightly forward. This restores your spine's natural curve, giving it space to breathe. Then take a deep breath in through your nose and slowly exhale, feeling your spine lengthen naturally. You can do this anytime, waiting for coffee, watching TV, or before bed. It takes 10 seconds but sends a powerful message to your nervous system: I am safe, balanced, and supported. Movement as medicine. Across all blue zones, the regions where people regularly live past 90, there's one thing in common: they don't work out. They simply move, all day, every day. They squat, stretch, garden, walk, cook, and rest on the floor. Every motion gently pumps life back into their joints and discs. A study in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found that older adults who did low-impact movement like walking or light household chores had spinal flexibility equal to people 10 years younger. So the key isn't doing more, it's doing it consistently. The emotional side of standing tall. There's also something deeper here, something you can't measure in inches. When you stand taller, you feel different inside. Your lungs expand. Your heart beats stronger. Your voice becomes clearer. You look at the world instead of down at the ground. And your brain notices. The NIH, National Institutes of Health, found that upright posture actually increases serotonin, the confidence chemical. So standing tall literally makes you feel more positive and less anxious. That's why regaining height isn't just about vanity, it's about reclaiming presence, energy, and joy. The big takeaway. Let's recap what we've learned today. You lose height with age not because you're getting old, but because your spinal discs lose water and flexibility. You can reverse part of it by rehydrating your spine and moving regularly. 3 habits: morning stretches, smart hydration, and breathing, help your spine decompress naturally. The posture myth, trying to be perfectly straight, actually makes you shorter and stiffer. True posture is flexible, balanced, and supported by daily movement. And remember, you can't stop aging, but you can slow it. You can't change your age, but you can change your posture toward life. Every time you move, breathe, or stretch, you're reminding your body that it's still alive, still adaptable, still strong. Final reflection. Imagine yourself a few months from now, standing a little taller, feeling lighter, moving with ease. That's not a fantasy. That's what happens when you give your spine a little love every day. As one Japanese doctor said, your spine is your lifeline. Keep it supple, and your youth stays with you. So, here's a question for you: which of these habits will you start today? The morning stretch, the hydration ritual, or the breathing routine? Let me know in the comments. Your story might inspire someone else. And if this video helped you, don't forget to subscribe for more science-backed secrets to staying strong, sharp, and serene, for life after 60.